next kitchen herb that we're going to talk about from a modern perspective is cinnamon. These are how the leaves of cinnamon look. Cinnamon is actually a tree. And this is what we have in our kitchen. The bark pieces of cinnamon as well as the leaves of cinnamon. But we are going to talk about the crude drug, that is only the bark of cinnamon. So what is cinnamon? It is actually an inner bark of the species Cinnamomum zelenicum, also known as Cinnamomum verum, belonging to the family Lauraceae. Now cinnamon has a lot of varieties and many of it actually might be present in our kitchen. But the true cinnamon is the Sri Lankan cinnamon or the Ceylon cinnamon. Other varieties are there as well, like the Chinese cinnamon, which is derived from Cinnamomum cassia. How to differentiate these two varieties? Well, the Sri Lankan cinnamon or the true cinnamon is having a very smooth surface, whereas the Chinese cinnamon is having a rough surface. So this is one way of differentiating the two species very easily. Being a very important medicinal plant, it is present in the pharmacopoeias of the Government of India. Cinnamon consists mainly of volatile oils. Volatile oils are those essential oils which we find a lot in the aromatherapy. The main phytoconstituent of this volatile oil is cinnamaldehyde. Now, does cinnamon actually have any sort of an effect on the respiratory tract, whereby it can protect our lungs and the throat? Well, yes. It has been found out that cinnamaldehyde has a very good action against fungal infections. Also, the vapors of the oil, when we inhale those vapors, they have a significant effect against various fungi, having a broad spectrum activity, and thereby they can help in prevention of respiratory tract infections. Cinnamon is also found to have a very good activity against bacteria and also against those pathogenic bacteria which have been derived from specimens which are clinical. So that means it has a pretty good activity against a wide range of bacteria like gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria. But does it have any sort of an effect on the immunity? Well, no particular study has been done which links cinnamon usage to immunity boosting. But there is a particular respiratory tract infection which is known as aspergillosis. It is a fatal infection and it occurs in those people who have a very low immunity. Also, there is a disease known as aspergilloma. It is like a fungal ball which develops in the lungs. It has been found out that the inhalation of the vapors of cinnamon oil is very effective against both these disorders. It has also been found out that cinnamon, though it does not have any direct action on the immunity, in both these conditions it helps the immunity soldiers of our body. Thereby, it may be having some sort of an indirect effect on the immunity. Cinnamon also has a very good effect against virus. We have talked earlier about the human respiratory syncytial virus, HRSV, which infects the respiratory system, and it is a virus which is seen worldwide. Also, we have talked about cell lines, where we talked about the upper respiratory tract cell line, that is HEP2, and the lower respiratory tract cell line, that is A549. And cell lines are the ones which are normally tested upon to verify whether the medicine will have a proper effect on the actual human organs. It has been found out that a very simple hot water extract of cinnamon shows very good effect against this HRSV. Also, it inhibits the viral fusion proteins of this HRSV. Now, these are the proteins which are required for the virus to attach to the respiratory tract and to penetrate inside the respiratory tract. And the hot water extract of cinnamon has been found to be effective against both these steps of the viral attack. Various novel formulations are also being worked upon, like preparation of silver nanoparticles. Nanoparticles are 0.0 0.00000001. You can say 10 raised to minus 9. So those very minute particles of silver, they have been synthesized in a way where they have been combined with the cinnamon, and these nanoparticles have been found to be very effective against a very big disease causing strain, a highly pathogenic strain of bird flu, that is the virus subtype H7N3, and that too without causing any toxicity. So very good effect of cinnamon against the virus, bacteria, fungi, again which cause respiratory tract infections. But what can be explored by us further? Well, there are its phytoconstituents like 4-methoxycinnamaldehyde, also found in some other plants, eugenol, also found in tulsi. They can also be worked upon. Does cinnamon actually have any effect against the cough and cold? Well, no direct research has been done. So any one of you who is interested in research can go for that as well. Pharmacists, biotechnologists can also work on the mechanism of action of cinnamon. Does cinnamon have any effect, any direct effect on the immunity? That also remains to be seen. Also, if any one of you is a farmer or a horticulturist or is interested in cultivation of medicinal plants and their import-export, well, you can work upon how better the yield of cinnamon can be obtained from the cinnamon tree, because it is a very complex process of peeling the bark of cinnamon from the cinnamon tree, and then how to treat it in a way and package it in a way that least loss of volatile oil occurs from the cinnamon. So these agri solutions can also be provided by you. As I've always mentioned, standardization is of utmost importance if the reputation of the Indian medicinal plants and Ayurveda has to be increased. Because so many formulations are available in the market, it is very necessary to ensure that those formulations are having the top quality of cinnamon, for which it is also very important to differentiate true cinnamon from various other cinnamons as well. And products of cinnamon can also be made, like for example, an aromatic candle having a cinnamon bark stick on the wax. It can have a very good aromatherapy effect in your home. And also cinnamon chocolate can also be worked upon. How interesting would that be? A lot can be worked upon in the future, but for now, this is it. Thank you.